What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video, and today we are taking a look at a Hiya Toys Godzilla figure, and I am very excited. While Big Bad Toy Store and I guess Hiya Toys keep pushing back my Evolved Godzilla and 2014 Godzilla, I have the new Empire Energized Godzilla. Now this is from the scene from New Empire where he just energizes up to fight the weird Loch Ness monster type creature. I don't remember the name, but it was cool. I actually really liked that scene. So when I saw this guy at one of my local stores for about 50, almost to 60 bucks, I had to get it because this thing looks awesome, and I've been wanting a Godzilla figure from Hiya Toys for a while, and since my pre-orders have not come in yet, I thought this would be a nice, fun first glance at what we're getting. So that's what we're looking at today. So I'm very excited to take a look at this figure. If you guys want one for your own, it will be in the description, probably on the Big Bad Toy Store. But I'm very excited, and I hope you guys are too. If you guys have this figure, let me know what you think of this in the comment section down below. While you're at it, I do have all my socials in the description as well. Also, be sure to like, subscribe, all that stuff. If you don't, that's totally fine. But we're going to get into this. I want to take a look at that box art first because that does look really cool. And then we'll take a look at the actual figure. So I'm very excited. I hope you guys are too. Let's take a look at the figure. So starting off with the box art, I think that it looks really cool. I really do like the image of Godzilla with the planes and the clouds and the lightning. It all just looks nice. And the way that Godzilla almost looks like he's glowing from the dorsal fins and the eyes look really, really sick. But it looks awesome. I really do like the image of Godzilla. The Energized Godzilla logo just looks really impactful. I do like the little Godzilla X Kong New Empire at the very top right there. Also, at the very top, you do have a tinier print of that. At the side, pretty much the same thing. At this side, pretty much the same thing. The other side, couple images of the figure as well as some information there. Nothing at the bottom, and that's basically it. The box looks really cool. If I was a box collector, I think that this would look really neat. But I'm not, so the box doesn't matter too much to me, but it does look really nice and really gets you pumped up for what's inside. So what's inside, I'd say, is a pretty damn good figure. Look at this silhouette, or like just the sculpt in general. It looks fantastic. Like, this is an insane look for Godzilla. The only other figure that I've had that's like, I guess, more high-end is the SH Monster Arts King of the Monsters Godzilla. And wow, they really, Hiya Toys really blew it out of the water with this one, because this looks insane the way it looks. It looks really accurate to what you see on screen, and it's so cool. Now, my only complaint about this figure is the coloring, because it's very light with, I don't know, I just feel like there's a little too much blue when you come to the box. I don't know, it has that almost black, I don't know, very dark blue underside with very light. I don't know, there's something that I like about this more than I do about this coloring, but that is just me. But it does look very nice. I really do like the blue. I wish it was a little bit darker blue for the underside. It's something that looks like the box, but it still really does look cool. I know it's like probably a repaint of what we've seen before, but it looks very nice, and I really do like the scaling. If we get a little bit of a closer look, you can look at just all of that scaling and detailing all the way around the figure, and it looks fantastic. Like, look how good all of that scaling looks. And I'm trying to get it to where you guys can see it a little bit more. But like, look at that scaling detail. That's just all the way around the figure. The dorsal plates look fantastic. I just really love the way it feels, and you can feel all of that texture all the way throughout the figure. It just looks really nice. I really do like how the legs look. I really do love how that head looks. Look how insane this head sculpt is. Really cool. I really want a regular version because I'd love to see the detailing in the eyes and everything, but it looks really nice. And again, this is like a recoloring of a different figure that you guys have probably seen before. I believe it's the pre-evolved Godzilla from Godzilla X Kong, just painted blue, but it looks so cool, and I really do like how it looks. It looks fantastic. There's not much to say on paint-wise, because, you know, it's mixtures of kind of like a gray with light blues and, you know, little whites here and there. It's pretty cool though. I do really like it, and it is kind of cool because if you do have it under a black light, it does kind of show a lot more in some places. If we do bring the black light out a little bit, you can see that it pops some of the detailing out a little bit, and it does this for Rodan as well. Rodan has this kind of feature, and I feel like Godzilla has it a little bit in some spots. Don't know if it's supposed to be purposefully, but I really do like it on the dorsal fins. I think that looks really neat. But you can see it just, there's like some kind of hint of something to make it look electric. And again, it's probably not even that at all. It's probably just the, you know, how basic black lights work on non-black light figures, I guess is what I'm trying to say. But there's just really nice texturing, especially at the head area, where it just makes it look a little bit better, but it does look nice. I especially like it on the dorsal fins. It just looks pretty nice. But yeah, it does, there's just a hint of something within there, but I really do like the way that looks with just the blue lights and Godzilla like emerging from the darkness. Oh, that looks nice. I like that, like, almost silhouette look. That's insane. But yeah, I think the sculpting work is pretty fantastic. Really good first impressions when it comes to the sculpt. This is my first ever Hiya Toys Godzilla figure, so I was expecting really good sculpt because everybody loves the way Hiya Toys did their Godzilla figure. And at the time, the SH Monster Arts looked nothing like this, to be honest, and I'll bring out mine. Now, kind of comparing these two together, you can see that the head sculpts are very, very different from each other, especially in the way they're, I guess, designed. They're just very different from each other, and I definitely prefer this Godzilla's head sculpt more than I do this version's, and it just looks so much better and more accurate to the movies with the Hiya Toys one than the, you know, the SH Monster Arts version. SH Monster Arts version has a lot more range in the head when it comes to posability, but when it comes to accuracy, the Hiya Toys version looks a lot better, and there's a really decent amount of range in there, and it just looks overall nicer and more appealing to look at, and makes it look a lot more seamless than it does with the SH Monster Arts version. Now, I know SH Monster Arts really took a turn with their evolved Godzilla, but yeah, I think that that's for the best. But they did fantastic for this version. So when it comes to the posability segment of this figure, the head can go up this far and can go down that far. There is some side to side at the head. There is an opening jaw with a movable tongue in there as well, which does look very nice. The arms can go out probably, I guess, that far if you kind of like swivel it around. But it can go a full rotation, which is nice. Has a broken arm. Elbow can go to about that far. It's nothing crazy. He does have a ball joint at the hand as well. The legs can, I guess, spread to about that far. Does do a full rotation as well. Very nice bend at the knee. Well, not really, but it is a pretty decent bend at the knee. Also a ball joint at the foot that can go all the way around, and of course has the pivot. So posability isn't really great when it comes to a fully posable Godzilla figure. Forgot to mention there is some waist posability as well, which is very nice. You kind of gotta bend it down a little bit so it doesn't hit the other spikes, but it does work very nicely, and you could probably get a full rotation out of that. But yeah, he does have posability at the waist as well. But I think it works because, I mean, you don't really see this version of Godzilla doing insane poses. I guess you can count GVK, because he does do a lot of like crawling poses and stuff like that. But I think you can get him into some very nice poses if you wanted to. I'm hoping the evolved Godzilla can be a lot more posable. That would make so much more sense, because he's like powered up and stuff. But this version doesn't really have too much posability. Of course, you do have posability at the tail. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 segments in the tail for posability. And it really does curve very nicely. And it stays pretty much where you want it to. So I think that looks pretty nice. But yeah, it just does look pretty cool. And he does have actual accessories. Now, they're not accessories that I probably would have wanted, but they are accessories nonetheless, and they are other hands. And I'm probably going to have to like really stick those in there, but they're hands that like actually look different. They're grabby hands. I've never really seen grabby hands on a Godzilla figure before. But hey, we have him, or like balled up fists, so he's like punching a kaiju or something. I'm sure you can find better uses for the fist hand, but the left hand is the only one that I could really get it in. I suggest warming it up because it is very tight to get on. But yeah, definitely need to warm that up, which kind of sucks because I usually don't like it when your figure needs to be warmed up just to put some limbs on or something. I feel like it should just, pop on right out of the box. But you do get the fist hand. You can make it work with like, punching another kaiju or having him hold something, because I'm sure you can get it to hold. The hands are kind of rubbery, so if you kind of heat that up, you could probably get them to hold something. But it's a decent accessory. I would have preferred like, I don't know, electricity effects or some something that makes more sense with this version instead of fist. Either electricity pieces, definitely a heat or energy blast or whatever it's called, I don't remember. Something along those lines that actually makes sense with this figure instead of just fists. But it's a pretty decent figure. I really do like it. For a first Godzilla Hiya Toys figure, it's pretty amazing to see the sculpt work on it. I don't care too much for the paint job, but it does look nice in the dark, with all the lights out and just some blue lights in the background. I think that's where it definitely shines a lot. But it's definitely lighting when it comes to, probably doing figure photography with this figure. But he looks really cool, and he's got some amazing detailing with scaling, and just the way it looks is overall really nice. I love the head. I love the new head. That looks amazing. With the I'd probably say 2 or 3 segments of posability in the neck. I'd probably say 2 probably, with the ball joint. But it does look very nice, and I am pretty happy with the way this figure looks. It's definitely not my favorite Godzilla figure, but he's definitely up there, and it kind of does get me hyped a little bit more for the other Godzilla figures I got coming in, especially the evolved Godzilla. I am so excited to be getting that version of Godzilla whenever I can. I'm very excited for the 2014 Godzilla. I'm seeing a lot of people get theirs, but I still haven't gotten mine yet, and my orders keep getting pushed back more and more. It says it's supposed to come out in February, but it said it was supposed to come out in January and December and November. So yeah, I'm still in the waiting game. I'm hoping they release that evolved Godzilla soon, because I am just so excited for that version. I got a tattoo for that version, alright? So I think I deserve that figure now, but that's pretty much it for this video. There's nothing else I really want to talk about. But this figure is really cool. If you want to pick this up for yourself, it is in the description. Or if you just want to wait for another version, I'd probably do that. I'd probably get the regular pre-evolved Godzilla. I feel like that might be a better choice than kind of an all blue version. But this one's pretty cool. I really do like it. Love the detailing, love the posability. I mean, it's not much, but I think that's pretty much as you're going to get. The sculpt work, fantastic. And yeah, there's some parts of the painting that I do like, especially in the dorsal fins. But that's pretty much it for this video. I hope you guys do enjoy this one. I'm giving this figure probably a 3.9 out of 5. It's definitely not the best, but it's like a taste of something better. But it is still a really good figure. I would say definitely get it. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope you guys do enjoy this video. I'll see you guys in the next toy review.